Hello, everyone. My name is Jasmine, and I am so excited to share with you how one simple change can add up to a huge and meaningful results in your health. So, you are invited on this Zoom because I really value your opinion, and I want to make sure that you have the most accurate information about what it is that I'm doing. And I would love to share some of my resources and solutions with you. So, I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen really quick. All right. Okay, let me get to the beginning here. Okay, so you guys, healthy used to be simple. It wasn't the latest superfood or the newest diet craze. Healthy was fresh vegetables from grandma's garden, and kids played outside until it was dark. And then they came home, they ate dinner, they drank water from a hose, and then at the end of the day, they were tired and they actually went to sleep. Hallelujah. But today it looks very different. Family dinners are replaced with fast food. Neighborhood games outside are replaced with games online and smartphones. And sugary sodas and desserts that used to only be for special occasions and birthday parties and whatnot, they're everyday treats. It's a commonality now. And people turn to energy drinks because they don't have enough energy to get through the day. So, how are you taking care of yourself? I think we can all agree that our health is made up of 4 core things. All right, so eating real food. How are you doing with this? So real food isn't something that comes from a box or from a package. And exercise, that's one that I think that we all struggle with. And, we need to find something that we love and then do it. Water. Oh my goodness. How many of you guys are drinking enough water? This is something that I've always struggled with. So the guideline that I try and go off of is I get my body weight and I divide that in half, and I try and drink that many ounces of water per day. So sleeping and reducing stress. This is so, so important, you guys. So your body does all kinds of things while you are sleeping. And some of those things are it detoxifies, it repairs, and your hormones are able to do their thing. So society today is so sleep deprived, you guys, almost like it's a badge of honor. I think especially among moms, we're always saying, oh, I only got 4 hours of sleep last night, or I was up every hour for the last 3 nights. And we need to get proper sleep to be healthy, you guys. And of all the lifestyle changes that you could actually make, the one that is the most proven to make the biggest impact on your health is to consume a diet rich in fruits and vegetables. Over 4,000 studies show that making that one simple change makes a profound impact on our health. There are 2 startling trends in our world today. Can you guys guess what they are? The first one is that environmental toxins are increasing. The second is that our food quality is decreasing, which is the cause of the perfect storm in our bodies. And I love this because seriously, walking up and down the aisles at the grocery store, you guys, it is so hard to find like real food. So increased environmental toxins and decreased quality of food is causing what's called oxidative stress in our bodies. And this is happening every day, but there are other causes as well, such as smoking, exercise, stress, medications, flying in an airplane, for crying out loud, even pregnancy. Who knew, right? So this is important to understand because oxidation causes aging and disease. And wrinkles are an example of oxidative stress that's happening in our skin cells. So I love this visual right here, and because another example of oxidative stress is what happens to an apple if you cut it in half and leave it out. What happens? It turns brown, right? And it ages. So if you don't want that to happen, you squeeze lemon juice on it, right? So the lemon juice is the antioxidant, and it slows down that aging process. So just like the apple happening, our best defense for aging is antioxidants, you guys. And just like that lemon that helps slow down the oxidation in the apple. The antioxidants, from fruits and vegetables, they neutralize that harmful oxidative stress, and they are our best defense, you guys. They are our shield. They protect us, okay? So Time Magazine actually said that the news isn't that fruits and vegetables are good for you. It is that they are so good for you, they could save your life, okay? So we need to eat 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every single day, but almost nobody does. Do any of you guys do that? I don't think that's very common in our society, and certainly not in the variety that we need. Most people know that they're not eating enough fruits and vegetables. It's no surprise. And so 70% of Americans turn to vitamin supplements, right? But let's talk about the difference between vitamins and whole food. A vitamin has 35 to 50 isolated nutrients in it, whereas an apple, you guys, just one apple has 10,000 nutrients in it. Each fruit and vegetable has that many, and they all work together. That's the way that they were created, you guys. And they work together to protect our bodies. Those antioxidants, right? So there's no comparison. Vitamins barely scratch the surface as far as potential or effectiveness. And science is telling us that over and over to get our nutrients from whole foods instead of from isolated nutrients. And the isolated nutrients may do more harm than good. Most of our vitamins and minerals should come from plant sources, especially fruits and vegetables. So it is so important, you guys, to eat as many fruits and vegetables as you can every day, even beyond the minimum recommendation. Maybe you are someone who does eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, and that's incredible. I respect you. That's great. But it's so important to know that fruits and vegetables today are picked too early, transported thousands of miles, so that they are not as nutritionally dense as they could be. And that's why we need at least the 7 to 13. That's where that number comes from. And a serving size is about the size of your fist. So that's a good rule of thumb right there. If you are a serious athlete, just, beyond the average Joe, you may need even as many as 16 to 18 servings of fruits and vegetables per day. That's a ton. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine trying to get that much into your diet? If we all could, we'd all live to be 100. So the one simple change that I made to get more fruits and vegetables every day is called Juice Plus. Juice Plus is a way that I am able to add 30 raw, vine-ripened fruits and vegetables into my diet. And it's non-GMO and NSF certified to be pure. And I love to call it a salad in a capsule because it's great. I love salad, right? And it's important to understand that the process that the plants go through to be encapsulated or to put into chewable form. First of all, the fruits, vegetables, and berries are completely vine ripened. They remain attached to the plant until the nutrition is fully developed. And you guys, I never knew this, but the last 2 to 3 days of the ripening process is actually where over half of the nutrients in that fruit or vegetable are developed. And the fruit and vegetables are then ground up, which is better than simply juicing. The entire whole food is used, including peels, leaves, seeds, whenever possible, which provides so much more nutrition. So for example, in an orange peel, up to 80% of the vitamin C is actually found in the peel. And I don't know about you guys, but there's no way that I am going to eat an orange peel. They taste absolutely terrible. So that's a benefit of having it ground up in a capsule, right? So Juice Plus, just to, make sure that this point is clear, is not a substitute for the real thing, but it simply helps us to bridge the gap for what we're not getting in our diets. So my story began a couple of years ago when I started having terrible reactions to everything. I broke out in blistering rashes from head to toe. I'll spare you the gory pictures. And no matter what I did, no matter what doctor I went to see, no matter what test I did, I couldn't get any of the answers that I needed. And I was living in fear, you guys. I was so afraid to put anything in or on my body. It got to the point where it was easier not to eat because I knew that if I didn't put anything in my body, it couldn't react. And I would never, ever wish that upon anyone. So I knew that I wasn't getting the nutrition that I needed. And that worried me because I always knew that what you put in your body is what you were going to get out of it. So thank heavens, I had a good friend introduce me to Juice Plus, and I ignored them for a while. But then I noticed that my body started craving these things, and I didn't even know what they were. Goes to show our bodies are more smart than we think they are. But when I finally listened and I started taking them, you guys, I can't tell you how much of a relief it was to me to know that I was getting that added nutrition. And when I read the label and saw that what was on that label was actually in it, and I knew that there wasn't any additives and preservatives and anything that was going to make me react. And I had such just a peace of mind and a weight lifted off of my shoulders. And I cannot tell you how thankful I am that I learned about Juice Plus. So now I want to talk to you a little bit about their shakes. So the chocolate and vanilla complete shake is vegan, gluten-free, whole food protein, fiber, amino acids, and fruits and vegetables in a shake. Not too bad, right? So it's a great for any meal, for a post-workout recovery, a mid-afternoon snack. And the complete also comes in snack bars for those of you that need a little something easier and on the go. And these shakes, these are the macronutrition. And it's an incredible complement to the micronutrition that you get from the capsules or the chewables. So just to explain a little bit, the macronutrients are like the gas in your car. The micronutrients are like the oil. You have to have both for it to run effectively. And I have to tell you, I'm going to be honest. I've had digestive issues for years, you guys. So I was really hesitant to use the shakes. So hesitant. I didn't quite know how I was going to react to it yet again. So I decided to take a chance, and starting just this past Monday, I started to do the Shred 10 program, which we'll talk a little bit more about in a minute. And part of that is including the shakes into your daily diet. And I have been so surprised with how well I feel after I drink them. You guys, when I drink one for breakfast, I'm full until lunchtime. And what I love is that my sugar cravings, which have been like running wild the last couple of weeks, they're going down. And it's so nice because since I've incorporated these, I've actually been able to implement other changes in my life that I've been working on so much easier. When you add the Juice Plus Complete Shake to the rest, like to the capsules, you are now getting 45 whole fruits and vegetables every day. There are a lot of nutritional products out there, you guys. I know it's so overwhelming and it's kind of hard to know where to turn, but I want to explain why Juice Plus is unique in 3 different ways. The first one is that it's an actual food. It is not a vitamin. Juice Plus actually has a nutrition label, not a vitamin supplement label. So it has the same label that you'll see on a bag of frozen broccoli in the grocery store, not something that you'll see in the supplement aisle, okay? So the government actually considers this product as food. The second unique thing about Juice Plus is that NSF, which is a private company, certifies Juice Plus products to be sure that what is on the label is in the product and that there's nothing else in the product that is not on the label, because that is a real problem. And this company, they very, very strictly test for pesticides, molds, bacteria, stimulants, and anything else you can think of. I love that Juice Plus is safe for people of all ages. You guys, that includes nursing mothers, pregnant women, children, elderly, even professional athletes. And Juice Plus, number 3, is the most thoroughly researched medical product in the world, with 38 published studies and more on the way in peer-reviewed medical journals, with several more on the way. If you have an iPhone, I want you to take a second after we're done, of course, and ask Siri, what is the most researched nutritional product in the world? And she will say Juice Plus. Isn't that cool? So I'm not just blowing smoke up your skirt, okay? So Juice Plus is set apart from all other nutritional products because of the original clinical research that has taken place all over the world for the past 20 years. Well-known research institutions have studied what has happened in people's bodies when they consume Juice Plus. And you guys, these are gold standard, double-blind, placebo-controlled, randomized studies. So it's very credible research that has been published in peer-reviewed medical journals. So you guys will see some of the different institutions on here. I mean, I've always heard of the MD Anderson Cancer Center, Yale University. You guys, you can't dispute this. You can't make that stuff up. It's hard to get into those medical journals. So these are some of the results that these research studies, excuse me, have seen from Juice Plus in people's bodies. So you have improved cardiovascular wellness, supports the immune system, improves gum tissue, reduces oxidative stress, reduces inflammation, protects DNA, healthier skin, insulin resistance, obesity, quality of life, lung health. You guys, can you imagine? That is so powerful. And I want to share one of my favorite studies with you guys. This was done by the University of Maryland. And what they did is they took a group of healthy hospital employees, and they did all of their blood work and took all these tests at the beginning of the study. And then what they did is they fed all of these guys, oh my word, I have to read you exactly what they fed them. They gave them a high-fat meal, okay? It's just a McDonald's meal. They all had an egg McMuffin, a sausage McMuffin, 2 hash brown patties, a non-caffeinated drink, okay? So they split these people into 3 groups. There's a placebo group, one group that just took the vegetable and the fruit blend capsules, and then a third group that did the fruit, vegetable, and berry blend capsules. And what they found, you guys, is after the initial meal that they were fed, their brachial artery, so that's the artery going, from your heart, it was constricted by 40%. Isn't that so scary? Oh my gosh, you guys. So then what they did is 4 weeks later, they tested these different groups again, and they fed them the same meal and then measured their brachial artery. And what they found was incredible. So the placebo group, still had a pretty constricted brachial artery. The group that took the the fruit and the vegetable blend capsules, theirs only restricted 16%. The group that took the fruit, vegetable, and berry blend, you guys, their brachial artery only constricted 1.7%. You guys, that is almost like a 40%, that's a 40% difference there. That's a lot. That is so significant. Can you imagine how powerful that would be to somebody, maybe that's already exposed to issues like that? This is so awesome, you guys. This is one of my favorite parts of this Juice Plus company, is that children can receive their Juice Plus for free for up to 4 years. So this goes for children ages 4 all the way up to a full-time student in college, like a bachelor program. And so how this works is for any adult, so say a mom or a dad or any other adult, when they place their order, they're able to sponsor a child, whether it's, their own child or whether it's, another family member or someone local to them in the area. They're able to sponsor that child. And parents are asked to fill out a quick survey about what effect Juice Plus has had on the health in their family. And we have had almost 1 million children participate in this family health study. And look at these incredible results, you guys. Fewer were taking over-the-counter prescription drugs. 60% were missing fewer days of school. 61% eating more fruits and vegetables. 66% were visiting the doctor less. I cannot tell you how much I have spent on doctor bills. Up until this point, I have not had to take my daughter to the doctor near as much since she started taking her Juice Plus. And what was so fun is that after only a month and a half of her taking her little chewables, I noticed that her taste buds were changing. She was reaching for foods that she would never even consider before, just because she was being exposed to so many different fruits and vegetables from these chewables. The Juice Plus company took 10 years to create this product that you see here, the Omega Blend. And what sets it apart is that it is an all plant-based blend of omegas 3, 5, 7, and 9 fatty acids. So what they've done is, instead of getting the omega oils from the fish and giving you the fish burps, they've skipped the fish and went straight to the algae and the plants to get those omegas. And one of the ingredients comes from the sea buckthorn berry, which is kind of neat. So you can also ask the Juice Plus Omega blend is the first to use the low temperature technology when they're making their capsules. So none of the oils in the capsules are damaged, which is pretty common in most other products that you'll find. Juice Plus is the most proven and simplest change that you can make, and people are experiencing amazing benefits with just taking Juice Plus. If you are looking for a set of lifestyle guidelines, we have a program called the Shred 10, which I mentioned to you earlier. And it's not about shredding 10 pounds in 10 days. It's about shredding certain habits for 10 days and adopting new, healthier habits. We do have a Shred 10 event every month. It usually starts the first Monday of every month. If you want to join in and have a little bit more support and accountability there. And participants all receive a free guidebook and a free cookbook, which is absolutely amazing. I've been cooking out of it all week, and so much support. So I want to talk a little bit about dieting. Okay, so maintaining a healthy weight is kind of an important topic that tends to come up a lot. We all know that excess fat contributes to over 20 different diseases. So it breaks my heart. So I want you to kind of look over this image that I have up here. And when we have talked about the fact that all of us have toxins in our body, did you know that the fat surrounds the toxins to protect our body from those toxins? I didn't know that, you guys. So when you shed fat in unhealthy ways, like the top portion of the picture, by doing a fad diet or by over-exercising, you'll shed the fat, but that leaves the toxins that are now exposed in your body. So not only are you more unhealthy, but guess what's coming back to surround the toxins to protect you? The fat. You guys, that is why dieting the wrong way is such a vicious cycle. So the bottom portion of the picture will actually show what happens when you shed fat and toxins at the same time. Not only are you healthier, but you keep the fat off. So how do you do that? By flooding your body with plants every day, you guys. And this is what the Shred 10 program is around, to encourage the cleansing versus the dieting or the over-exercising. And for all of you guys that know me or have seen some of my pictures on Facebook, you will have seen that I have a tower garden and I absolutely love it. So what the tower garden is basically a way to encourage all of us to eat more fruits and vegetables. And it's nice when we can grow it on our own, right? So we have a tower garden to have more control over how our food is grown. So, and it's super convenient because you can have your own little farmer's market on your porch, in your kitchen, wherever you have a little bit of space. So, and it's so fun because obviously as an adult, it's exciting to have more control over, you know, the cost and the quality of our food, but kids love it too. And I love to add greens to my juice plus shakes to make a nice little green smoothie. So the tower garden is a vertical aeroponic growing system that allows you to grow your own fruits and vegetables wherever you have the space, right? In a study, the tower garden actually had a 30% higher yield of produce and the nutritional equivalent of fruits and vegetables that were grown in the best soil, which is hard to find. So this makes growing fun and easy. And it's really nice because it's kind of helping the whole farm to table movement, as well as, you know, eating local, eating organic, if those are things that are important to you. What is so neat is that schools are actually jumping on board with the Tower Garden program. And there's actually a Tower Garden curriculum that you can implement in schools. And it's also being incorporated into Boys and Girls Clubs, which I absolutely love. So April, she is one of my dear, dear friends, and I asked her to hop on and to share her story.
Hi, everybody. I'm so happy to be sharing with you. Actually, Juice Plus is such a gift that we learned about 13 years ago. I learned about it from a doctor, actually. My son was 1, and he was showing early signs of autism spectrum issues. He wasn't making eye contact. He was a super picky eater. Before that, as a baby, he had colic and eczema, things I know now to be leaky gut issues. And So I found a doctor who had her MD, her naturopathic degree, and her degree in physical chemistry. So I feel like we were in really good hands because I wanted to know everything that I could do for him. And she was so excited to share Juice Plus with us because she had had such amazing results in her practice. She actually specialized in autism and explained to me that kids on the spectrum and adults, they have an overwhelmingly clogged detox pathway. They just have a lot more oxidative stress than the average person. And Juice Plus actually clinically reduces oxidative stress by 75%. So that's huge. And that's what got her turned onto it. So, of course, this lady had 3 doctorates. I just trusted her, and we added Juice Plus right away. I added it too. We ate pretty well. I felt like we ate a lot of fruits and vegetables, but we certainly weren't getting 30 every day. And so within a few months of adding it, I noticed my son was making more eye contact. He started reaching for foods he never would have touched, like a tomato. He ate a whole tomato, about fell on the floor. And today he is a bright 14-year-old normal kiddo. He's in school. He's doing great. He does get a tutor, but really, ultimately, I don't even think he's on the spectrum anymore. I didn't realize it's something that you can grow out of if you take proper care of yourself. And I am so grateful that we learned about this solution from this specialist. And then I want to just kind of share my story too as a mom. And I know other moms out there, we tend to put ourselves on the back burner. I was actually suffering from migraines. I was on 2 medications for migraines, and I had cystic acne, and I also had excess weight. I was totally the picture that she showed earlier of the yo-yo dieter. And I just had 30 pounds that I would springboard to, lose it. And then, get busy and it all come back. And so it was just this crazy vicious cycle for me. And over the next year, things like my skin cleared up, my migraines went away, and I naturally shed that excess weight without doing anything, and it stayed off all of these years. So it's been such a gift for us. Thanks so much, Jasmine, for having me share.
Oh, thank you, April. That's incredible. I love hearing your story. So you guys, I really want to invite you to be part of our community, our healthy living community, and we like to call it the Healthy Living Revolution. We have so many incredible resources for you guys. I know I mentioned the cookbook before, but there are free children's resources, Facebook groups for encouragement, and so many educational events that you guys can go to, whether it's something local. I really try and make an effort to host little events at my house just to promote healthy living, but also on this healthylivingrevolution.com website on the bottom here, they have so many educational options there, talks and lectures by doctors, medical professionals, and so many things. So you can access them by going to that website down at the bottom, and if you need me to send that to you, let me know. So again, you guys, I really hope that this is something that resonates with you, whether this is something that, stands out to you, that's kind of touched you as a change that you feel like you need to make. Or maybe there's someone that popped into your head that you feel like could really benefit from this. So the best thing that you could do to help me is, if you have those people that pop in your head, please let me reach out to them if we can connect somehow, because my goal is really to help this healthy living revolution to move forward, you guys. And I value your opinion and your support so much. So thank you for being here. I can't thank you enough. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, call or text, however works best for you. And I hope that you have a wonderful night. Thank you.